Welcome to the CIF SJS Division II section playoffs between the Roseville Tigers and the Vacaville Bulldogs. I'm Josh Carson alongside James Jones, who will be operating the scoreboard tonight for you. Connor McKibben on the replays. So as we all know, James, before this game gets going, 9-1 Roseville, 6-1 in league, and then Vacaville 7-3 overall, 4-1 in league. This is a presentation of EOTSN, the Tiger Sports Network live streams. Home playoff game, but kind of different because it is on today's Veterans Day and is a day off for everyone, so we don't have the big turnout here. What are you thinking of the vibe here tonight so far?
Like you said before the live stream started, Josh, it's kind of a dead atmosphere right now. The Tiger Cage last week, it was packed, like it was full. There was no space for anyone else, but it just seems it's about half full right now. It's not a good feeling right now for Roseville, but that's, like Josh said, it's probably because it's on an off day on Veterans Day, where it was originally going to be held on Thursday, and my guess is that a lot more people would have came if it was on a school day, just because everybody's already at school. It's just an easier travel.
Good play can turn all that around, though, and that is what Roseville is counting on here tonight.
On this very special Veterans Day, as we honor our country and our veterans with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's game officials are no spokespersons who represent the CIF are certified by the NCOA and who have been selected because of their demonstrated
National anthem has been performed, and here we go. Vacaville and Roseville live on EOTSN. Winner of this goes on to play probably Del Oro as they take on the 15 seed tonight. You got some other really good teams in this. You got Granite Bay, you got Grant, you got Jesuit at number 4, you got Whitney playing Indercom. Personally, I have some friends over at Jesuit. It'd be cool to see a Roseville Jesuit, but that would have to be in the final. They have to go all the way to the championship December 2nd. I don't know about that. They got to focus on getting a playoff win, which in the last 4 years they have not done. Teddy Bruschi's team in 1989 went 11-2 in the season, won 2 playoff games. And here we go with the game tonight. We're about to get it underway.
Good luck to both teams. Here we go, Bulldogs! Ball returned by Cassius Reynolds. Tackled by number 17, Jason Russell. And number
Russell gets the first tackle of the game.
First and 10 Bulldogs on their own 33-yard line. Here we go!
And Vacaville will come out. Their first drive of the night. First play is a run. Up the middle for a few yards.
Timothy Jackson, the ball carrier.
Jackson carries the ball there for Vacaville. So the Roseville team has done their research. Here at the broadcast, it'll be interesting to see how Vacaville sets the tone at the beginning of this game. Will they be going heavy on the run? I've heard they had some big runners on this team as they hand off again. And able to break through a couple, but get dragged down. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation with 11:19 to go here in the first.
Stopped by the Tigers, Hayden Simpson, number 22. 3rd down.
Simpson gets the tackle. Last week against Oakmont, if you weren't tuning in, or if you know, Simpson did get fumble recovery touchdown, but now Roseville trying to stop the big back right there, number 43, but he makes his way past the marker for a first down. That is number 43, Gunnar Bagos for Vacaville. The Bulldogs play less league games, obviously because they have less teams in their league. The Metropolitan, see, their conference is actually the Monticello Empire League. And there's a run right there. Around the left side, tackled by Crawley. Get him a few yards on the first down carry, but we'll have a flag. And it's to the delight of the Vacaville fans here, as it looks like it'll be a 10-yard penalty. Move them out to the 40 of Roseville. So we'll have a first down 10 from the 40 for this Vacaville team. Bulldogs trying to strike first tonight. Another handoff. And gets taken down by Jaggers and a couple other Tiger tacklers there.
Tackled by Dominic Rucker.
And Rucker gets in officially as the one named with the tackle. So Vacaville going with a run-heavy offense similar to Roseville here at the beginning of this game. Snap to the QB, handoff to the back, and able to get the blitz there.
Austin Green, the ball carrier. Tackled by Nico Andrada.
Andrada able to bring down Greer there on the carry. So far we've seen all runs from the Bulldogs tonight, as they're going to be faced with a 3rd down and long. Vacaville obviously trying to establish the run game in the beginning of this one. Here comes the Bulldogs, fast in line. Receiver in motion, they throw that little out pass. And it looks like that would be a first down, to the delight of these Vacaville fans, and they keep this drive going here early in this game.
Keep it going, Al!
So Vacaville comes back to the line here. Another handoff. And that'll get them up the middle for a few. So Vacaville still, besides that one out pass, which Roseville likes to do a lot. These are very similar offenses so far, as I've just noticed the first drive of the night here from the Bulldogs.
Watch 13 on the weak side and 34 coming down. They're playing games, they're playing Lion Tiger on the weak side. Yes.
Quarterback is flushed out the pocket, able to hit his man. Goes down the sideline, and it looks like he's going to hit the pylon. What do the refs call? Touchdown for the Bulldogs. So 6 up on the board early on a little short pass right there to either the tight end or the fullback. Myers with the touchdown for the Bulldogs, and early strike on a long drive for Vacaville in this game. We'll go ahead and show that on the replay. We'll bring replays to you later in the game, but that right there was a little short pass, and able to make good of it off of the blitzes from Roseville that they were bringing. Was able to open up space down the field for the touchdown. And Vacaville on the road does what they have to do on the first drive of the night, and they're up 7-0 with 8:41 to go here in quarter number 1. Hey James, what'd you notice out of that first drive of the night from Vacaville?
It just looked like Roseville, like always, Roseville just needs to work on their, what am I thinking of, pass protection. Because, like we saw in Whitney, that was a big flaw that Roseville had. They need to focus on stopping the pass when they can and getting those like open field one-on-one tackles that they've been known to not be good at doing.
I think early in this game they tried to bring a lot of blitzes, able to stop the run successfully, but the 2 passes on the drive from the Bulldogs, one of them was a killer as it went for about, I would say, 35 plus yards for the touchdown.
Rosano and Crowley back to take the kickoff for the Tigers.
Rosano's one of them back to take the kickoff. And Rosano runs his way out to about the 20, same as a touchback, and we'll start the drive there for the first drive of the night. Roseville's going to need to respond here as Vacaville has done their job early, 7-0 on EOTSN. And it's 8:36 to go in the first quarter. A winner go home, obviously. Football playoffs, CIF SJS Division II. Real good competition here. Roseville earned this home football game, playoff game, and we'll see what they can do with this. This is McMahon, and McMahon is going. Nobody can catch up to him. Big play from Roseville as he makes his way out to the other 20. From 20 to 20, McMahon goes on the long run. Able to break out there on the reverse option play that Roseville has been so successful as on doing. Scored the touchdown last week with that play and able to make something big happen there. Martig back in there, hands off. Rosano plows his way forward for a couple more. And Roseville will have second down deep in Bulldog territory. So Martig back after getting treatment to that ankle that he had last week he went down with. Did not return to the game after getting sacked in the early second half. But appears to be good here tonight. A couple of run plays have worked so far for Roseville. Rosano in the backfield on a single back formation. Hand off to him now. And forward for a couple yet again. So this will put Roseville in about a third down and medium situation. Probably third down and long now, looking at the 3rd and 8, 3rd and 5. Well, I was right the first time. I won't doubt myself. 3rd down and medium from the 15-yard line of the Bulldogs. And see how they line up here. You got trips right. Here's the pass, quick pass across the middle, and it's good. Out to the intended target, McMinn. So Martig gets back in the flow with his passing game with a short pickup there that looks like it'll either be close to the marker or they'll give him a first. They'll give him a first on this play. First down 10.
Down on the 6 and goal for the Tigers.
So first and goal for the Tigers here from the 6. Jaggers in motion, goes over to the right side. Martig hands it off to Rosano. And he'll take it down to see what they put up on the board here. But it looks like he got a good chunk of yardage there. They get about 3 yards, and that's good for a first and goal.
Ball on the 2.
So ball on the 2 now. He got 4 on that play. They'll line up here, right hash mark. They're definitely far out right. See what Roseville does. It's a handoff to Rosano, and he's stuffed at the line. Good defense. Defensive front right there by the Bulldogs, impenetrable. And we will have a third down and goal situation.
By number 70, Jake Levingood.
Roseville will be very good for them to respond right here to keep this game equal. That was a nice call by the PA announcer. Gain of a foot there. As Rosano now has a chance to go in, and he's just short. Dragged down by the Bulldog defense as Roseville tries to go run. And they're going to be faced with a 4th and goal situation. We'll have to see what they do right here. So with the 4th down and goal, it appears that they're going to be going for it. Less than a yard. Do they try to run it up the middle where they've gotten stuffed 3 times in a row, or will they go with the short pass? I'm going to say they run up the middle, but let's just see what happens. It looks like they have the goal line formation. Rosano, and they go with the QB sneak, and Martig is definitely into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown. We'll have to see what the refs say, but it appears from our perspective that he did get in. Roseville raising their hands. Refs having a discussion about it. This is a big call. If it is a stop for the Bulldogs, then they will have the ball deep in their territory, and it appears to be that. Bulldogs get another stop. They get another stop on the stuff. And that is a loss of downs. We'll have to see what happens. We have the scoreboard at 5:07, 4th down 1. And Vacaville will take the timeout. They'll have the ball deep in their territory. That's Roseville who takes the timeout. So they'll have the ball deep in their territory after failing to convert on downs. James, they tried to go with the run plays, 2 up the middle, or 3 up the middle by the back, 1 by quarterback sneak, pretty much up the middle. 1 with the quarterback sneak by Martig, unable to convert. Now the only positive out of this is you got the Bulldogs backed up severely to their own end zone. What do you think you should be watching out if you're Roseville? Should you be watching out for the short passes? Because you can't imagine they're just going to run straight up the middle with a chance getting stuffed that far back in their territory.
There's no way Roseville runs this ball. It's 4th and 6. It's just not going to happen. They're probably going to go for the short pass, probably just dish it out to Jimmy or something. But that's my bet. Like last week,
it is Roseville ball?
Yeah, it is.
So they got a penalty and Vacaville accepted the penalty?
Yeah, because if they didn't, we would have got the touchdown because we got into the end zone.
Okay. I thought he was short.
No. Yeah, see, Nick made it into the end zone, but it was a false start. So if Vacaville would have accepted the penalty, it would have been a touchdown for us.
Good. Needed to be brief. We're all working multiple jobs here tonight. All right, so 4th down and 6. Let's see what Roseville does. Snap to Martig, drops back across the middle, and Josh Clark with the slant catch touchdown to even the score here with an extra point. 6 up on the board for Roseville. That's a clutch play right there.
He's my TA.
That's right, AP Stats TA. Clark does work, gets it done there. And we could have a potential PAT to tie the score here. Big time slant play across the middle. Clark, not the biggest receiver, but the speed got him out in front of the DB just a little bit, and he was in order to pull that one in. He was able to pull it in, and now with the PAT, it is not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 up on the board for Roseville this time. I got that. Normally it's to 6, but delay that call.
One of our sponsors tonight is NFHN. The NFHN Network is the official online broadcaster for all CIF Joaquin Section Championship events. Visit CIFSAC.Joaquin.tv with your phone, tablet, or computer to see all of this year's championship events.
We thank you everyone for tuning into our YouTube live stream here on the Tiger Sports Network. 5:02 to go here in the CIF SJS Division II playoff game. First round of the playoffs in football. 5:02 to go here in the first quarter. It is all knotted at 7 here from Hanson Field. Roseville just scored the touchdown on the slant pass to Josh Clark after a long run after a short pass touchdown from Vacaville, and the visiting Bulldogs will have a chance to take the lead yet again here on the next drive. So we'll see what they do on their second drive of the night as Vacaville will start deep in their own territory on the second drive of the night for them with 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. All right, so here we go with Vacaville now. They line up bunch formation on that right side. Handoff to the back, takes it up the middle, and we'll give them about 5 or 6 yards on that play. A nice first down carry.
Timothy Jackson, the ball carrier for the Bulldogs. Tackled by Josh Bell.
Timothy Jackson is the main running back, number 11 for the Vacaville Bulldogs. 7-3 overall. The 9-1 Tigers, as another run attempt right there is stuffed. On this Veterans Day here, this game is. Now both teams got to meet up, then they got to schedule when the first game was to be played, and they scheduled it for today. Originally planned to take place yesterday, and so it is a day off of school, but this game is still going on, playoff game. Another run up the middle, and it looks like he might be short of the marker here.
43 Bagos, the ball carrier. Tackled by 22.
That was Bagos on the carry, and he's tackled, so
I'd say is shown.
see what this
5 seconds and 5.
see what this brings up. 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back. And trying another one of those short pass plays for large yardage gains, but unable to make it happen there, just a few. And we'll bring up a 3rd down and short.
Tackled by Nick Enriquez.
Enriquez on the tackle, and we'll see where they spot this one. I believe it's going to be 3rd and short.
Officials timeout for a measurement.
Now they're going to bring out the chain gang here to measure this one. Bringing out that we see a chain gang appearance. How many times have we seen that this year, James? Only what, like 2 times? We saw it another time, I think, other than this. Let's get you a zoom in right here, see what happens. That ball, it's the most zoom in we can give you. It looks like it's a little bit short. And they're going to give him 3rd down and 1, but that 1 is more like a couple of inches. And so, 3rd down and inches from the 39 of the Bulldogs with 3:49 to go, 7-7. No, I can't do decimals. Only by yards. So they're going to call it 3rd down and 1, but it's really 3rd and inches.
Very short yardage for the Bulldogs.
So we can see a QB sneak. They're in goal line formation, it appears. There's a run that actually surprised them. Right there, that was Tim Jackson. And he went up the center and got his way out to about the 49. And
Keep it up, Mo!
Ball on the Tiger 49-yard line.
49 to the Tigers. Big time run right there by Jackson when they expected him to go only short for a couple of inches. He got max yardage on that play. Now the handoff, I believe that's Jackson again, takes it, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he might get 1 yard on that play or get back to the line. So we'll have 2nd down and 10.
Tackled by Zane. Motion number 32. No gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Vacaville huddles up, and they'll break the huddle and go back to the line for this ensuing play on the 2nd drive of the night. Another handoff. And Jackson stays up on his feet. A big-time runner.
Jackson up the middle.
Pounding in and keeps pounding his way out to about the 36.
Tackled by Nico Andrada and number 6, Josh Bamford.
Bamford and Andrada had to gang tackle him to bring him down. First down 10 from the 36. Roseville having a hard time stopping Tim Jackson. He's a big-time runner. That one down the field, and one-on-one coverage from the defensive back. Able to haul it in. And I believe that was Sam Toomey on the coverage. So Toomey playing free safety back there, unable to stop the aerial attack as they aired out a receiver down there on the left sideline. And that's a 24-yard pickup for a first down from the 12. Appears to be some shoving after the whistle down there, and yep, we're going to have a flag thrown. That was for Roseville. Down there, number 30. That was Enriquez down there getting in a little scuffle with the Bulldog. So the Bulldogs on this play, or on this drive, I should say, you know, they've had a couple of, they'll be pushed back here due to the penalty at the end of the play right there, the scuffle with Enriquez. They've had a couple short yardage plays. They've had a couple short yardage plays. They go to that, and then, you know, they kind of lull you to sleep with that, as I've noticed, and then they'll break it out with a long pass down the field or some type of big play where they'll throw a short pass and get big yardage out of it. And now they're already down to the 23 of the Tigers after a big-time play that brought them to the 12, but saying 2nd and 10 right now, probably more than that after the penalty. 2nd down 20 from the 23. Here's a handoff, and it will go around the right side, outside run, and brought down at about the 20-yard line. They hope for more out of that one, but good gang tackling there by the Tigers to bring him down before any more damage could be caused. Could be inflicted, I should say.
Bamford on the tackle. 3rd down.
Bamford on the tackle. We'll have 3rd down. This will be a 3rd down and long play. It'll be key if Roseville can get the stop right here.
3rd down, 17.
As the clock ticks down in the first quarter, already 7s up on the board for both sides. Vacaville huddles up, breaks huddle, comes to the line. Drop back on the play action. Throws it out down the right sideline and caught. Nobody covering down there. And that is a touchdown for, I believe, number 88. And covering on the play down there, it appeared to be Bamford and McMinn. And Vacaville able to find a soft spot in the defense and capitalize on it. And on that play right there for Vacaville, the pass complete. Touchdown to number 88, who's not even on max preps. So somehow he just showed up and they got a touchdown. Apparently that's a big time pickup for them. 14-7, already 2 touchdowns up on the board. So Roseville is facing a high-powered offensive machine, it appears to be, in the beginning of this game. And they're gonna have to deal with that throughout this game. Definitely as you get into the playoffs, James, there's high levels of competition. The competition level goes way up. We've seen that here tonight. I mean, Vacaville's not playing around out here.
No, they're definitely not. They seem to have a, like a couple of my friends, Jason, Russell, and Sam Toomey, they were both saying how Vacaville has a pretty strong run game with not many pass plays, but those pass plays seem to be hurting Roseville's defense right now. Like I said earlier, Roseville's not that good at protecting the run, protecting the pass, and that's what they really need to. That's what seems like it's hurting the most, even though it's very few pass plays have gone down so far.
88, Zach Lewis, able to haul that one in for the touchdown, put him up 14-7. I'll take it now. Thought the max prep sheet only went to 85. Kickoff to Roseville, and on the return, pretty decent return there by Rosano, able to make it past. That was Ori on the run back, able to make it past the 30-yard line, give them to about the 33-yard line. That's where they'll start the second drive of the night. First down 10 from the 33.
Tigers ball, 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. 15 to play in the first quarter.
McMinn in motion. They pitch it to him around the left side. And a nice open field tackle right there.
Brandon McMinn around the left side.
Nice open field tackle right there by number 22, Brandon Mingus. Able to cut that play off. You know, Roseville likes to run that play around the edge and hope for large yardage out of that, but it can be stopped with open field tackling. The Bulldog defense are ready for that. They've been scouting it, as both teams have been scouting each other on huddle. Martig, handoff to McMinn. He tries to go around the right side this time, trying to follow the blockers, but unable to really make anything out of it. I mean, he did the right thing by trying to follow his blockers, stay behind his blockers, but no hole opened up for him, and we're going to have a 3rd down and long situation. Oh, 3rd down and 3, actually. So he did get some yardage out of that.
3rd down, 3 for the Tigers.
So 3rd and short from the 40, and we'll see if they get this play out before the end of the quarter. It appears like they will. One more play in this first quarter, as Vacaville has come out strong with 2 touchdowns. Roseville answers with 1. See what they can do at the end of the quarter. Martig, short pass, Rosano with a one-handed catch. He likes to do that, and he'll get past the marker. That will bring some momentum into the second quarter as Rosano makes a nice play there at the end of the first. And we'll have a 14-7 game in this CIF SJS Division II playoffs. And we'll come back after the break on EOTSN. Okay, so we're back here in the second quarter on EOTSN, Eye of the Tiger Sports Network. James having bug trouble over here still. From last week, must have carried over. Another run right up the middle for Roseville as they like to. I want to mention what James Jones said over here, my colleague. Tiger cage has filled up more since the beginning of the game. You know, maybe they're just all sleeping, James. They're all sleeping today, you know what I mean? Like, you know what your brother does. When did he sleep to this morning? 11, 12? I don't blame him, man. You got a day off, you might as well. But Tiger cage has filled up since the beginning of it. Here on EOTSN, Division II playoff game number 1. 9-1 Roseville, 7-3 Vacaville. Not able to be picked off, but the pressure able to get to McMinn and avoid pass interference. So good defensive stop on that play. See if Vacaville can get the overall stop on the second drive of the night for Roseville. They're trying to even the score. It's 14-7. Josh Carson alongside James Jones and Connor McKibben for Eye of the Tiger Sports Network. So they took Jaggers out for this play, and we'll see what they're going to do. McMinn lining up on that right side. There's Martig. Fires it out, just overthrown. He had the one-on-one coverage beat right there, and I believe that was Crawley. He had his man, his DB right here. If we can see the number, I can actually mention his name. Oh, he doesn't want to show me his number? Well, he did get beat on the play, so I don't blame him. The overthrows, we've seen that from Martig last week too, James. Roseville lines up with a 4th down, and they're just going to punt it. That was their chance to capitalize on the drive. That would have put them deep in Bulldog territory, but instead Vacaville will have the run back. They're going to call it illegal block, possibly. Vacaville gets past the 35, and we'll see where they spot it, but the flag does fly on the field on this play, probably for illegal blocking or clipping. We'll see what they call it. So Vacaville will meet on the sideline here as the refs will discuss the penalty. Like I said, ultimately see where they mark it, and it looks like it was a legal block on Vacaville. The block in the back is going to push them back, and they're going to have it from the 15. So first down 10. Start the third drive of the night. Handoff to Tim Jackson. A couple of shifty moves right there, able to pick up a few more yards.
Timothy Jackson, the ball carrier. Stopped by Josh Bradford along with Katie Simpson.
Bamford Simpson in on the tackle. Heard their names a couple of times tonight, being active out there.
Gain of 2 seconds, 8.
Second down and long. Looks like it's going to be another handoff. Just trying to play a war in the trenches so far in this game is what I've noticed. As we have 10:25 to go, both teams like to play very similar play styles. So far, the big plays tonight out of Vacaville have absolutely destroyed Roseville. I mean, we've seen the big plays, one of them resulting in a touchdown, another one of them able to get them in position for a touchdown. So, like I said, Vacaville kind of likes to loyally to sleep with these short yardage plays, but then they like to air it out on the play action, able to get pressure on them, able to get it off. And if not, that would have been a big time loss as we see Hayden Simpson down after pressuring the QB, number 10, Troy Clonch. Simpson has gotten up off the field, and it looks like we're going to have a punt, obviously, here from Vacaville. So 2 straight defensive stops from both teams. James gave you a 20% chance for a fake. I strongly doubt it, considering where they are on the field, considering the score. 80% wins. The kick goes right over the heads of Roseville, and it's going to put them out down to about the 26. A nice boot kick right there.
On their own 26-yard line.
And Roseville will have it from their own 26. A nice boot kick right there by Vacaville. Martig able to make something out of nothing right there. Fake the pitch to Rosano, hand it off to McMahon. Trying to fool the defense. Nothing doing though, able to get back to the line though, maybe pick up a yard.
Braden Alpher on the tackle. Assisted by number 50, Kyle Mills.
Here goes Rosano. Gets a first after a strong run play right there up the middle, carrying bodies with him.
Third down and 1.
Tight set, and appearing where the marker is. The applaud from the Vacaville fans. Seems like this one might be a little bit short. So another big decision to make here with a 4th down, but in Bulldog territory. So you could run the risk of giving them the ball with great, I should say, excellent field position. But they're going to bring out the chain gang yet again, James. They got to be very precise in these playoff games, all right? You got to make the right call in these. You can't be messing these up. But so far the Bulldogs able to really control this game. But Roseville hanging around. They just need to be able to not get themselves in these 4th down situations as they have been, forcing them to make tough decisions. See where they measure this one. And looks like they're going to spot him a foot short, so Roseville going to have to make the big decision. Pretty sure they will go for it, but it just depends. Do they go? Do they go with a short pass out to the sideline, or do they try the QB sneak, power up the middle? Let's see what they do right here. Vacaville had this similar situation earlier in the game. They're definitely not going QB sneak. McMinn's in motion. They're going to pitch it to him. Big time stop by Vacaville, and that puts them in excellent field position. You know, when you have fourth down in short situations, the pitch is not normally the best way to go unless you have Max blocking on that side, and it just looked like Roseville wasn't completely set up for that play to be successful, and thus rendering in the turnover on downs. I believe that, what is that, the second turnover on downs in the game for Roseville. Roseville did convert their one and only touchdown of the game on a crossing route to Josh Clark on a fourth down play. Deep pass by Vacaville. Broken up. He had coverage down there by Sam Toomey and Jariah Crawley. Pass is incomplete to, I believe that is number 81 of the Bulldogs. Crouch's pass was intended for Jordan Murga. Here goes Vacaville now around that left side, able to pick up the first down before taken down by Sam Toomey. And that's their running back slash, I kind of call him a fullback. He's a big body, 5'10", 195, Vincent Pace.
Pace is running good for a first down.
Another first down run, that was Tim Jackson. He's been eating Roseville for lunch tonight. Bulldog unintimidated of these Tigers tonight.
And Jariah Crawley.
Another run there as Vacaville tries to keep up this smash mouth football that they've been playing here. Another run, the refs are going to blow it dead. And this leaves Vacaville in an interesting spot because they've been doing this the whole game. They've been going with their short runs, kind of doing the predictable play, but then they've unleashed a little short pass with Max blocking, going for big yardage, or they've gone down the field. 3rd down 9 from the 10. Called this a 3rd and goal.
Oh yeah!
That's a run around the left. And the blocking was there. The open field tackling unable to be made by Sam Toomey. Might have been an illegal block though, because he was able, or a hold, because he was able to make it around that corner. And it looks like a hold prevented Sam Toomey from being able to make that tackle, so this one will be called back if the flag is indeed a holding, and it is holding against Vacaville. It looked for sure that Sam was going to be able to make that tackle, but with the hold, obviously, that aided in Vacaville able to make it around that edge there. 3rd down and 19 now from the 20, and you got to expect some type of play action. Actually, I don't know if they go play action because they're not going to fool them with a run, but they do have Tim Jackson in the backfield. It's just a simple drop back. Another flag. And if this one stands, we don't know. They're going to... Another flag. We don't know if this one stands, if it'll be a touchdown or not. I don't believe he made it in. It is a touchdown call on the field. We'll see what the penalty marker is. And yet, they called another holding on the Bulldogs, which will push them back even farther. 3rd down and 29 from the 30. So we will have a 3rd and 29 from the 30, I believe. 3rd and 21.
3rd down, 21.
3rd down and 21 from the 22. I'm not sure why they didn't give them 10 on that.
And Jimmy Jackson, stopped by a lot of Tigers, including number 22.
So they just decided to go with the run, and it looks like they'll bring out the field goal unit as they just handed off to Tim Jackson. So they tried a couple of passes, but unable to. I said they had a run too that went for a touchdown, but just unable to capitalize on it due to the penalties. And now we will have a, let's see here, I believe he's kicking this one from about the 27-28 yard line. This field goal would put him up 10. And that is right through the uprights. Nice kick right there by the Bulldogs to put them up 17-7. A 37-yard field goal right there. And Callan puts it in to put the Bulldogs up by 10 with 5:50 to go in the first half of this first round playoff game, CIF SJS Division II.
I have a 50-50 bet on an onside kick right here because I feel like Vacaville wants to get the ball back because Roseville gets back to
50% wins, James. A little squib kick, I guess you could say, and that'll put them, well, we have another flag. But that one went into the end zone, so that would put them out to the 20, automatic touchback. So now Roseville here looking to carry some momentum into the second half as they could have a long drive here to conclude this half, down by 10, 17-7. McMinn in motion. Marchik takes a snap. Looks left, throws there to McMinn, the man in motion. Take it out for a couple of yards on the quick out play. So it looks like the Bulldog defense ready for what Roseville's doing. Roseville's got to mix it up a little bit. They've been going with the run up the middle plays, which they always do, the short out passes, which it seems like Vacaville right now is kind of taking a handle on. They have a handle on that right now. Roseville can't really get anything big out of that. Now we have a receiver out here, all the way lined up, out to the right. Martig hands off. Rosano up the middle, and we'll see how many yards that they give him on this. And they're going to move the marker, so first down for Jay Rosano.
Tackled by Brandon Jacob Bronowitz.
Martig tries to air it out. He has an open man, Clark, and that one is intercepted. Josh Clark went one-on-one, but the pass was underthrown this time by Martig, and a big league interception right there by Tyler Cordell, the strong safety wide receiver, senior 6'1", 160, picking that one off. Josh Clark went for it, but this one, Marchik had a some problems with overthrowing the ball. That one was underthrown and resulting in the interception right there.
As we change possession, we'd like again to thank our sponsors.
So Roseville had a chance
EOA
trying to do something different, as I mentioned, which they should try because, you know, their normal stuff isn't working right now. Oh, this is a flea flicker play. Oh, that one is almost complete. McMinn down there was in the vicinity but really couldn't do anything about it if that one were to be hauled in right there by number 88, Zach Lewis. So refs don't normally see stuff like that. They're arguing that, the fans over here at Vacaville, that is, arguing that it was a backwards pass, but if that was a forward pass, obviously you can't throw it again. So they're going to give them the penalty for an illegal forward pass if this is what the flag is for. So that play wouldn't have counted anyway, but Vacaville trying a little bit of trickery, trying to be, you know, a little bit out of the usual, out of the ordinary here to fool Roseville. Second down, and it appears like no penalty was applied on that play. So that's a run right there, and get close to the marker. Yes, there was a penalty applied. So second down 17, they updated the scoreboard. Now be third down and 11 after a 6-yard pickup on second down by Tim Jackson. Third down 11 from the 34. Trying to go with the handoff, can't even get back to the line. Nice tackling by the Tigers, and they're able to make up for that interception. At least, you know, the only good thing about that interception is we have 4 minutes to go here in the half. It was a pass deep down the field. Didn't really give great field position to Vacaville. And Roseville with a 3-and-out. On the defensive side, they force Vacaville to have a 3-and-out. And with fourth down 12, they're just going to punt it with an unsuccessful fourth drive there. They scored on every single drive prior to that, though. So Roseville with their first complete stop of the night of the Bulldogs.
McMinn and Crowley back for the Tigers.
Wow, no fair catch called for. And that's a momentum play right there as McMinn just gets smoked.
Flag at midfield. Another flag at midfield.
A flag on the play, though. I don't know if they're going to call him for hitting him right there early or late hit or whatever you want to call it, but I do not believe he signaled for the fair catch, so that was definitely a fair tackle, I guess you could say right there. He never signaled for the fair catch, and that was Connor Cassidy with the absolute smash on Brendan McMinn. Did not expect him to be there quickly. Good job by McMinn, though, on his side to hold on to the ball. See what the refs are talking about right here.
Holding against the Tigers, personal foul against the Bulldogs.
So, 2 penalties. Holding on Roseville, which I don't really know when that happened. Andrada trying to get the Roseville side pumped up. Personal foul on the Bulldogs for that hit, which McMinn never signaled the fair catch, so I don't know about that call from the refs, honestly. And I go to Roseville, and I don't know about that call. I really don't know what they saw unless it was a late hit for some reason or excessive contact. But we'll see where they spot it.
A fumble on the play recovered by Vacaville. After all the flags have been picked up, it's Vacaville's ball, 1st and 10 on the Tigers' 45.
And somehow, wait, when did that fumble happen? On the last play?
Fumbled it right.
Brendan just fumbled on the last play. Wow. I'm kind of out of the loop here with all these flags. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest, on this sequence of events, but Vacaville will have the ball, and they'll have it from the 45 of the Tigers with the 1st down 10. So McMinn obviously shaking on that hit that he took on the punt there, and then on the very next play fumbled. probably still thinking about that hit, should have signaled for the fair catch, all that stuff. Roseville ran a play in that time, McMinn fumbled, and now we'll have Vacaville with the ball up 10, and a chance to capitalize on that when we had Roseville with 2 chances to get back in this game. James, do you think Roseville right now is a little rattled?
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of like the start of the Cosumnes Oaks game for us. We had a bad start. I don't know. I hope Roseville can just pick it up in the second half like we did in the Cosumnes game. But there's gonna have to be a lot of changes on on Roseville's defense if they're gonna want to stop the run plays and the pass plays that Vacaville is bringing.
So I'm just hearing from Connor that we have replay capability that we will showcase to you throughout the game tonight. Out to the left, around that left side. Another big league play right there. Enriquez on the tackle. Austin Green around the left side on the sweeping run. And so far, Vacaville imposing their will on Roseville. Roseville's a little bit shaken in this game, as we talked about. Vacaville will break huddle, come back to the line for this first down and 10 from the 30. Immediate handoff. They have the pace of the game that is getting the Tigers a little bit off. Tim Jackson breaks out of it. Jariah Crawley doesn't give up on the play, though. That's the hustle and effort that you want to see out of your team, but Tim Jackson with a big-time play. Can we get that on replay? If we can get that on replay, we'd like to show you that. Tim Jackson able to break out right there out of the herd of tacklers and make a big-time play as Vacaville, just the pace of the game seems to have thrown Roseville off a little bit. Here's a handoff around the left side, and it looks like he's going to get tackled down. We want to show you the replay, but first we have flags as it looks to be like an illegal hit there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this play.
George Mary on the tackle, flags on the play.
With the flags on this play.
False start against the Bulldogs.
So appears to be some excessive hits on the end of that play right there. Vacaville fans not happy, but they're just going to nullify that with the false start. Penalties will offset due to the false start. And we'll see. Vacaville. Up the middle, touchdown for the Bulldogs. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6. And they're just doing whatever they want right now. It appears like Roseville a little bit stunned by the pace and the physicality of this game. But a false start.
False start against Vacaville, no touchdown.
James, you got a flag count going on in your head? Because I feel like every other play they got a flag called on them. Now, I don't think there's any implicit bias in this, but we are Roseville's broadcast. It just appears like there's been many flags on Vacaville in this game. And, you know, if the refs are seeing something that we're not, then fine. It's their call to make. Vacaville will carry some players with them. The helmet gets ripped off. Now the fans are wondering where the flag is because the helmet just couldn't have come off without possibly grabbing the face mask. James, you would have got heated if your face mask came off like that, right? James probably would have got heated. James, would you have been heated if your face mask came off like that?
Hold on. Yes, that is.
That's all I need to hear. I don't know if I want to call a touchdown though. Let's see. Any flags? Vacaville imposing their will on Roseville tonight. They're going to be going up 24-7 with the PAT. It's 23-7 now. 1:58 to go here in the first half. Roseville's going to have to turn on the Jets, do some serious work in the second half. And so far, the defensive line of Roseville and the whole defense unable to really figure out Vacaville's attack. Up the middle, they're unable to stop the runs. On the deep pass, it seems like the corners and safeties are nowhere to be found on these plays. And so far, the outing from Roseville tonight, disappointing, 24-7. They're down by 2 scores. 2 scores and a field goal. So far tonight, James, what do you think the main shock factor to Roseville has been as they enter playoff play?
I think Roseville wasn't ready for the probably the quantity of Vacaville's pass plays. They just weren't expecting many pass plays. They were just expecting a game full of runs.
Really fighting on this return. And a flag flies. Strong man play right there by Jay Rosano. Roseville's got to get a little angry here if they want to come back in this game. They've been sitting back too much, allowing Vacaville to do whatever they want to them. Now's the time to see the replay on this.
Face mask against the Bulldogs.
And it's the face mask penalty. Let's go ahead. The face mask will be added on to this play, but Jay Rosano refusing to go down on this play, just taking defenders with him, battling through 3 right there, 1 right there, all of them. Seems like the whole team was needed to bring him down.
See, that's the fire Roseville should have been running with the entire game so far.
Looks like they needed to get hit and knocked dirty a little bit to finally notice that this game is slipping a little bit from them. Timeout. Vacaville calls timeout, and we'll have 1:42 to go. James, talk a little bit more about what you saw in that last play. That's the fight that Roseville needs to, have and bring to this game to come back.
I mean, 5'2", Jay Rosano, he would not go down. That's the fire he should have been running with since the start of the game. He shouldn't have been expecting anything less. I mean, this is a playoff game, so he should have been running with everything he got, everything he's got like he was in the kickoff right there. I mean, he was just refusing to go down, getting a massive gain for Roseville, and then along with that face mask puts Roseville at Vacaville's 46-yard line. I mean, that's where they want to be. That's a nice spot for them right now.
Home playoff game, 9-1 Roseville, down by 2 scores and a field goal, 24-7. Martig airs this one out. Man, he's had a couple of those tonight where he's tried to air it out to Clark. One was intercepted. This one intended for McMinn, and just the throw has either been overthrown, underthrown. That one underthrown and a little bit off to the right. 1:37 to go. Roseville, they still have 2 timeouts to work with here. Clark and Crawley line up duel, right side. Martig airs this one out. Nearly intercepted. Again by number 1, Tyler Cordell. He's been in on a lot of those plays tonight. Had 1 interception earlier when covering Clark, and the pass was underthrown. So we've seen 2 uncharacteristic type plays out of Roseville here. They're trying something new as opposed to the regular game plan. 1:31 to go. They do have their 2 timeouts to work with though, so it's not like they have to be rushing. But they're just trying to you know, something a little bit different here. Maybe catch Vacaville off guard. Interesting formation here. They run this a lot though. As Martig rolls out, throws to an open Jimmy Jaggers, and the UCLA commit goes down the left sideline. Nobody there. Jimmy Jaggers with a big league play right there, making it down inside the 10. That is exactly what we need to see out of Roseville. We'll show it to you on the replay here.
Flag on the play.
We have a flag on the play as well. We'll let you know what that is. But this right here is a big time play from Jimmy Jaggers. Able to draw all the crowd over to the right side as all the receivers were lined up there. But we have the UCLA commit going down the left sideline.
38-yard gain.
38 yards.
Personal foul against the Bulldogs.
There's a personal foul against Vacaville that's going to put this at the 4-yard line.
The 4-minute 19 left.
First and goal. Martig from under center. Takes it, hands it off. Gets into the end zone for 6. Brendan McMahon caps off a drive that was ignited by a Jimmy Jaggers catch and run down the left sideline.
There's the momentum Roseville's been looking for. Jimmy's great run or catch for a 38-yard run, and then Brendan just piling into the end zone right there. This is the momentum Roseville needs. And if Roseville can just hold Vacaville and not let them score in the end of the second quarter right here, we're gonna get the ball back in the second half.
Roseville's had the historic season, and they felt it slipping away from them right there. And they just don't want to go down without a fight, and they're giving it 24-14, only down by a score and a field goal. And like James said, they will receive in the second half. So if they can get a stop here and bring the momentum into the half, then that is a big key to this game for Roseville to keep this game close and in grasp. Well, slipped there, but got up and ran to about the 50. So we will have about 1 minute and 8 to work with for Vacaville to score yet again, as they'll start with good field position.
Tackled by Jacob King and ball on the 49.
They're running that left side play again. Is he able to get out of bounds? Here comes the flags on the play. Multiple of them fly. Could have been a late hit, probably, as the runner got out of bounds, plus the hit. And this is just getting worse.
Personal foul against the Tigers. First and 10 on the 25 with just under a minute and play and a half.
Two backs. One in motion. Crunch. Sacked. That's a big time play from Roseville right there to keep them, as they were threatening to keep them back. And it looks like Vacaville with only one timeout left. They're either going to run a play really quick right here. They break huddle real quick. 30 seconds. Crunch, handoff. Nobody there. This is going to have to be an open field tackle by Sam Toomey or Dry Crawley, which they do, and he gets out of bounds. An unexpected handoff right there, as he was able to just split that gap on the handoff there. Unexpected plays is, you know, they obviously thought they'd try to pass, you know, they just got sacked him, he's been backed up. It's kind of a trick play right there, handing it off. Vacaville walks off after calling a timeout, or either Roseville called the timeout. What did you see on that play right there? It looks like it kind of fooled Roseville as he handed up, well, it was a hand up the middle, and, you know, a quick run out of it for a lot of yards, and the good thing that Roseville, Crawley, and Toomey could make that tackle before it got even worse.
And a gray Toyota Prius 6GIF472. Those cars need to be moved immediately. Again, if you own a Nissan Titan that's parked near the gymnasium, it is blocking the exit and needs to be moved. Also, a gray Toyota Prius.
Vacaville threatening here to score yet again. 24 seconds left in the first half. An option play, handoff left. Tackled out of bounds, Crawley.
Tackled by Roseville, Uriah Crawley.
Able to wrap him up.
18 seconds to play.
18 ticks to go here in the first half. Rollout pass, caught, touchdown. The strike right there. Pass out to the right, hauled in for a touchdown by Vacaville. Layers on the touchdown on the rollout. And if we could check the replay, that'd be great to see how that play transpired. But man, 30 up on the board in the first half for the Bulldogs, as Roseville seemed to be putting up a fight, but unable to take momentum into the half, as it's 31-14.
And the conversion kick is good.
Here's the play right here off of a play action, I believe. Roll out, and there's just nobody over there. I don't know what the Roseville DBs, where they're playing, where their zones are, but obviously this right here has been just breakdowns in the defense that have been recognized by the Bulldogs, and they're taking advantage of it. Obviously, like we said, the competition level increases. Vacaville 7-3, but their competition could have been greater than the CVC for all we know. They play in the Monticello Empire League, and in that league they only had one loss, 4-1.
Tony, you there? You there? There you go. Take it on the 20.
Tigers will take over on their own 20-yard line with 12 seconds.
So we can probably expect Roseville just to run out the half here, 31-14. James says 80% pass, but I beg to differ. I think they're just going to run out the half. Oh, he does drop back.
I can't hear anybody.
8 seconds.
Late second, 10, 8 seconds.
8 seconds, first half, 31-14 Bulldogs. Roseville just trying to make something happen. Maybe deliver some momentum into the second half. Intercepted, and let's see how far he can run this back. The half runs out of time, looking for blockers. Tackle down. It appeared to be maybe some type of a dirty tackle. Let's see what the altercation.
Intercepted by Bill Lopez, tackled by number
Lopez intercepted it. Is there any altercation on the field? It looks like both teams are just going to walk away. Vacaville is going to go unhappy into the half, as that was a hit right there. Kind of, the face mask or in that area. Let's see how the half ended. Martig's just trying to bring some type of momentum or something into the next half. That one's intercepted by Lopez, and he's just looking for blockers. This is when the horn went off. He kind of slows down looking for blockers, kind of a late, well, not a late hit, but looks like a little bit of helmet grabbing, contact on that play right there. But anyway, that is what it is. We go into the half now, 31-14. And of course, halftime performances, everything that's going to go down will go down. But it will be 31-14, a 17-point lead as we have a 20-minute halftime upon us here on EOTSN. We'll be back to talk reactions to the first half in about 10 to 15 minutes here on the Tiger Sports Network.
Another score in our area in the third quarter, Grant 28, Granite Bay 7.
Okay, boys, here I come.
Rosado and Crawley back for the Tigers.
All right, back for the second half here on EOTSN, the CIF Sac Joaquin Division II football playoffs. 73 Vacaville, 9-1 Roseville. 31-14 right now as Roseville receives the second half kickoff. I'm Josh Carson alongside James Jones, Connor McKibben for Eye of the Tiger Sports Network. Now we saw a momentum shift hands multiple times there in the first half. Roseville had a chance to end that first half with the momentum, but then the late score by Vacaville took away any chance of that happening for Roseville.
22-yard return, ball is on the 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 27. Rosano takes a handoff up the middle for a couple of yards.
Rosano up the center.
So you got to wonder in the second half here how Roseville will play this,
And number 70.
being down 31-14. Will they try to speed the pace up, try a couple of different things, new things that they don't normally do out of the ordinary, like they did there in the first half? They had like 2 or 3 straight deep throws, which they don't normally do. You see, it's going to be interesting to see how they play this single back formation. Just another handoff up the middle, and if they want those middle runs to be successful, that O-line has got to be a little bit more dominating, unable to hold off tacklers there.
Rosano, the ball carrier. Stop by Lemon Good along with number 11, Timothy Jackson.
Here we go, defense!
Deep throw. Intercepted again. For the 3rd interception of the game, Nick Martig tried to air out the deep pass. If we can see that on replay, if we can get that on replay, that'd be great. 3rd interception of the night for Martig as he tries to air out the deep pass. I believe that one might have been underthrown.
Crawley back of Bill's ball, 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line.
Take a look at the replay. Martig tried to air this one out yet again and appeared to be overthrown to Jariah Crawley, the intended target. So Martig had an interception tonight where he underthrew 2 of them, I believe, overthrew that one to Crawley. And now we have Vacaville taking over, looking to add on to this lead of 27. Short little run out there to about the 47-yard line.
Austin Green, the ball carrier, is tackled by number 52, Nico Andrada.
Man in motion. Andrada with the tackle on that last play as we see Vacaville unable to go slow. They do the huddle, but they break huddle quick, get to line quick, run their play quick. And the Roseville defense is unable to get any rest. We'll time them how long here. So they're in the huddle. There's only a 3-second huddle. They're going to break it and run the play in about 2 seconds, fire it out quick, and Roseville's just not there. So far throughout this whole night, Vacaville able to control the pace of the game. Donaldson driven out of bounds after picking up the first. And if Roseville can't flip the script and flip it quickly, then they're looking at another first round exit. Obviously, 2 years ago, Roseville made it into the playoffs, played Del Oro, first round. They lost that. And now they got this home playoff game here, but Vacaville came in ready. Although the record overall not as good, 7-3 versus 9-1. They've taken it to Roseville here tonight. The run. Sam Toomey trying to bring him down. Toomey also had help right there by Austin Weiner. But that's Vincent Pace. And the whole night, it's been tough to bring down. Here's a quick huddle and break of it by Vacaville with first down 10 from the 20. Tim Jackson doing just what he's been doing all night, takes up the middle. And up center for a couple more yards as they keep threatening here down in Roseville territory, looking to score yet again another touchdown up on the board, which would give them a lead greater than 20. Roseville able to stop that one though. Weiner and Simpson in on that one. Vacaville has run that one a lot tonight. It's the sweep around the left side, and they've gotten good yardage out of it. One play that they ran on that was a touchdown, called back because of a holding. But they've been able to get good yardage out of that outside run play to the left. Now it's a quick handoff to Jackson up the middle for the touchdown. And now if you want to call a flashy pass in basketball, there's the equivalent of it in football right there, a no-look handoff for a touchdown as Tim Jackson continues to eat on this defense tonight. Let's take a look at that play right now. If you want to call this flash in basketball like the flashy pass, this is it in football. The no-look handoff from Crunch to Jackson for the touchdown, and he just keeps going all night long here. PAT good.
And the kick is good.
And it's 37-14 tonight. Vacaville beating up on Roseville right now. So unless we can see some type of historic comeback here, whatever you want to call it, 7:34 to go here in the third quarter, and it does not look good for Roseville. What's the main thing you've noticed that Vacaville has done better the whole night?
Vacaville's run has just been really good this entire night. I mean, they have just been run, and they're just getting by everything Roseville has. I mean, Roseville doesn't seem like they can stop any run that Vacaville's been putting out so far. I mean, Roseville just needs to work on their work in the box, just getting the inside men to tackle.
Touchback, Rosano catches it, they'll take it from the 20. The home playoff game is what Roseville worked for the whole year. The 9-1 record, one of the best records in history here at Roseville, but the Bulldogs have taken it to them 38-14. This is obviously competition that Roseville has not seen. Roseville the 7th seed, but the number 10 seed Vacaville taking it to them tonight. Tigers come to the line, they line up, the bunch formation on the right side, single back. In motion, McMinn, looks like they might have got him in the backfield, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage after avoiding a couple of tacklers.
Ball handed off to Brendan McMinn. Tackled by number 9, Justin Camarillo.
Camarillo with the tackle. Two receivers on that right side. McMahon goes in motion now. They fake the pitch to him and fires it out across the middle. Trying to look for Rosano, but in on the stop right there.
Intended for Jay Rosano.
Number 28. a team effort by Vacaville tonight. I mean, it seems like on these defensive plays, and you know, I've been calling out a lot of different names for them. Credit to them, though, everyone doing their job. That's Cassius Reynolds on the stop right there, the free safety coming in and making a play on the back as he tries to run the route up the middle. Just impressive tonight. Vacaville able to execute on all cylinders. They're clicking. And they hold the 24-point lead. 6:50 to go here in the quarter, third quarter. Martig drops back. Late hit there by Cassius Reynolds. That pass was intended for Rucker, and his mind was ahead of pulling in the ball. He's thinking about catching it, running. It's the kind of a commonality in sports. You know, you see, a player already thinking about the play they're going to make and start to take off. Their mind takes off before they can actually catch the ball. Happens in any sport. It's happened to me when I play in basketball. Think about, well, I'm going to catch it, I'm going to run in, I'm going to pull off this move, but you didn't catch it first. Martig backs up and kicks this one. A very short kick that will put Vacaville at the 50 or the 49 of Roseville. With 6:40 to go here in the third quarter and a 24-point advantage for the Bulldogs, who have come in here and played a great game. Definitely one worthy of winning to this point in the CIF Division II playoffs. Flushed out, Simpson gets the sack.
Sacked by number 22, Caden Simpson.
So Simpson with a good play right there. What you want to see out of Roseville right now is to go out with a little bit of pride.
Loss of 10 on the
Not saying this game is over. Not saying this game is over to one extent, to any extent, I guess.
second and 20.
But you had the season that you did. See what they can fight and potentially try to do here at the end. As I'm saying that, you got Tim Jackson, who is refusing to do anything less but give his best.
Timothy Jackson for the touchdown.
They can't stop this man. Mama, there he goes. Mama, there goes that man.
Touchdown run.
57-yarder to the house. Tim Jackson, 44-14. Let's take a look at that touchdown yet again. Tim Jackson right here, a man amongst boys tonight. Mama, there goes that man, breaking out of the tacklers. Crawley can't do anything about it. To the house, 6 for Vacaville. So Roseville got the game handed to them earlier in the season against Antelope, 42-7. Now we have 45-14, and it appears that this team, honestly, they just appear to be outmatched tonight. I mean, honestly, I can't really see any flaws in their game. They've thrown some interceptions, but I feel like, Vacaville has played, like you said, Vacaville has played the game. That's just worthy of winning. They just had their talent show more tonight as opposed to Roseville. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Roseville, they just don't seem like they're themselves right now. They just kind of seem, I don't know, they kind of just seem like they're lacking right now, honestly. I mean, not to bash on Roseville. I mean, I love this school, but I mean, it just doesn't look like I feel like they expected an easy win from this game, and then that's just not happening. Vacaville probably put up more of a fight than Roseville was expecting.
Well, playoffs, you do have to take it one round at a time. I can't tell you what they were thinking, but they might have been thinking forward to Del Oro, their opponent for next week. They have a home playoff game. They thought they would have the momentum coming in here. Now, James, this is kind of a weird question, but do you think that maybe the turnout at the beginning of the game or whatever, kind of the vibe that was here, they kind of expected more of a hype vibe to start this game, and maybe could have affected their performance in some type of way.
Yeah, I feel like now in the game when the Tiger Cage is relatively full, that might not be a factor, but in the beginning of the game, they were definitely expecting a crowd that just didn't show.
Kind of odd, too. Maybe mess with their routine, too, as athletes. You know, you normally go through a routine. All their games that they've played on Fridays, you know, they've had school today, no school. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to think of different points as Martig gets absolutely drilled. Obviously, did not affect Vacaville in any way. So, you know, I can't be speaking for both sides here, but maybe it just affected Roseville in some way that they thought, you know, would influence their play tonight, affect the way they played tonight. Because, like James said, they don't look the same. 45-14. We've only seen them lose once to Antelope, and I do have to credit Antelope with their Elijah Dotson, their running back. And we had another dominant back. Roseville's had problems with dominant backs. Tim Jackson here tonight. Martig airs it out deep. Josh Clark trying to do whatever he can to get open. Fans wanting pass interference, but none called, and chalk it up again and run another play.
Here we go, defense!
I think Cunha, instead of going for those long passes that have just not been good for Roseville, I think Cunha needs to go for some shorter passes like the Jimmy Jaggers pass earlier in the game that got us like a 33-yard run or a 33-yard gain. We need something more like that. And
I agree with you, James. I mean, they're trying to do something different. Maybe it's just because they feel like, you know, time's obviously not on their side. They got to get some big play after big play to come back, but teams are going to expect that. And what you've seen here tonight, the physicality, unlike any other level. You see the pass right there, I believe to McMinn or Rosano, whoever it was, McMinn, unable to catch it, and then after the play, getting that hit in there, you know, not a late hit, but getting the hit, you know, letting you know I'm here, we're not to be messed with. And I feel like Roseville hasn't faced that pretty much all year. You know, it's been, you know, plays over, we'll end the play. But Vacaville finishing through plays, delivering the blows here tonight. Here comes the machine. Tim Jackson. That might not have been Tim Jackson this time, but the backs, regardless, chalk it up. First down. 2nd and 1.
Desmond Braxton on the carrier for the Bulldogs.
Braxton gets out to the 44-yard line of Roseville, trying to add on to this 31-point lead. We just passed the 5-minute mark in the third quarter. Big time back coming into this game. Oh, whoa. Okay, you had me fooled. You had the camera operator fooled. I got you. I seriously, can we take a look at that one again? That was a pretty impressive play. I thought they were going up the middle to the fullback. Ended up handing off to the running back around the, what side again? The left side. They like that side tonight. They keep going. Appears like they keep going there. We have a play here, but we want to see this replay first. The way he kept running up the middle, I mean, he was still drawing tacklers there and then able to go around the left side and pick up max yardage. That's impressive. They actually handed off to the back this time up the middle. And for Vacaville, that's big number 92 out there. That's, yeah, Braxton.
Nico Andrada, along with number 30, Nick Enriquez on the stop for the Tigers.
Andrada and Enriquez have to get in there to bring down Braxton. So Vacaville just unleashing their many different weapons here. Their options tonight seem to be endless. Handoff to Braxton again. And
Handoff to Braxton.
bring down third. Bring up 3rd down and 7 from the 12.
Tackled by number 26, Sam Toomey.
Vacaville gets quickly to the line. Handoff to Braxton. Falls forward. I do not believe it's enough for the first. And it appears they're going to give him the 1st and goal from the 8. So if this ends up being a win for Vacaville tonight, and James is looking at me like, if? What if? It's not even a question. This is Jimmy Jagger's last athletic performance here at Roseville High School. He'll be graduating at the end of this winter term to go off to UCLA. Flags down, we'll tell you what that is. But Jimmy Jagger's questions of, does Cunha use him enough? Throughout his years, since a sophomore, I never saw him targeted as much as the Whitney game, I believe, where he just ate it up. He really crushed it that game. Other than that, though, I feel like he is a superstar at this level, obviously, or else he wouldn't be going to UCLA. You got that on your team, James. And you got to think like, wow. And you saw what he did tonight with the 30-yard run after the catch. Big dude, talented. He's not clumsy whatsoever. And the usage rate, I'll get to James on this later, but that's something, the big question that, what if they would have targeted him more. He's such a big target out there. Vacaville using all of their big targets. Left side run.
Vincent Hayes takes it in for the touchdown for the Bulldogs.
See what the flags are, but we'll go ahead and look over this touchdown.
False start on the Bulldogs.
False start, so the touchdown will get called back, but you just see these runs here. I mean, Rosa really having trouble stopping the left side runs. So they'll have another crack at it right here. So, speaking of Jaggers, what's your overall take on usage rate and all the above, really, with him?
They used Jimmy about the least they possibly could throughout the entire year. They threw to him, I'm just giving a random number, 15 times in the year. They should have thrown to him so much more. He's a 4-star recruit going to UCLA. They should have utilized him. It would have been, they could have had such a better season if they just used him more.
Well, touchdown there. And that's going to break the 50s. Roseville getting crushed. But it is what it is. One team came ready to play, and they are striking at every opportunity. 51-14. I just don't know where the DBs have been all night. I mean, they're playing real deep in that zone with Crawley and Toomey that could deliver the massive hits. Like, we know they got the hit power. And they've been playing way off. I mean, way back. Kick is good. 52-14. Vacaville is not holding back. You only get to go to playoffs once, twice if you're fortunate. You play junior and senior year, but yeah, real impressive performance tonight out of Vacaville. I mean, they played a very efficient game, and they're putting out everything, and Roseville just can't seem to stop it. Tiger Cage sticking around, though. You got to give it to him. We'll zoom you in with a shot of him over here. Showing up all year long. Credit to them for coming out here. Back to the action.
Jay Rosano brings the ball out for the Tigers before he's stopped by number 8, Roman Marazzo, and number 80, CJ.
How you guys doing? Good. How are you?
Dual receivers on that left side. Single on the right, Martig drops back, hits the back. Coming out of the backfield for a few yards. Jay Rosano. We still have a fourth quarter to go here as well. Already 52-14.
Gain of 2 seconds and 8.
The coaches came into this game talking real confident about their Vacaville team. They've proved it tonight. Clark just puts his hands up like, where was that? Seen some accuracy problems from Martig. So like I said earlier, Roseville just trying to finish with some pride. You'd imagine this would be the fourth quarter, but it's not. It's 52 points through 3. Tigers just outmatched tonight. But we'll see how they finish. They'll finish the season 9-2.
Pass complete to Rosano. Tackled by Bo Lopez, along with number 30, Michael Espinal.
So it's very similar to the Brewski season. It was either 90 or 91.
4th and 3 for the Tigers.
They did finish 9-2. Or it might have been, they might have went 10-0 and finished 10-1. I believe that's what it was. I just did a write-up on that for the paper or for the website. You can check us out at iTheTigerNews.com. On YouTube, Eye of the Tiger News for our weekly broadcasts of the Eye of the Tiger News broadcast, which includes Eye of the Tiger Sports Network. You got entertainment, you got news, you got Tiger Talk, which is our roving reporter, and then you can also check us out on the YouTube channel. If you're watching us from iTheTigerNews.com, thank you so much. You can check us out on our YouTube channel as well, Eye of the Tiger live streams. We will be joining you again in a month and 2 days for the biggest basketball game, probably the biggest game of the year, if that. I mean, come on, at that, you know. Roseville and Wood Creek. That's what it is. And this year it will be at, so we have a skirmish here. players getting a little bit frustrated. But as we reach the break, I'll talk with James a little bit about our expectations, or the reflection on the season coming at the end of the game. But we'll talk a little bit about our expectations for the basketball team. We'll talk a little bit about the Wood Creek game coming up December 13th, a month and 2 days, like I mentioned. A little bit more about this game tonight. So we'll have 12 minutes to go here after these 15 seconds wind down. A fumble on that play was recovered by the Bulldogs, and that will end the third quarter. Roseville with 14, Vacaville with 52. Vacaville seems to be celebrating early. Well, they have a right to be happy about the performance tonight.
Crystal Creamery is an official sponsor of the San Joaquin.
But you know, Connor, after watching that YouTube video, never celebrate early. I don't think I would. That's a good video. Okay, so James, tell me about your expectations for the upcoming Wood Creek game. It's glad that it's a month and 2 days. That is actually less than a while. I mean, it'll be here before you know it. Yeah, it's longer than a moment. Moment's a minute and 30 seconds. You told me that one.
The official online broadcaster for all CIF San Joaquin Section Championship events. Visit.
So what do you think about the Wood Creek game coming up? That is finally at Roseville.
That's about to be a lit game, honestly. We haven't had, when was the last time we had that? Freshman year?
That would have been freshman year when we were still in the SFL. So that would have been 3 years ago, SFL matchup. Yeah, I remember Noah Blackwell went up for the dunk. He went up for the lob dunk. Unable to finish it. But then, sophomore year at Wood Creek, he dunked on Delgado. And I remember that is some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. The basketball season is going to be good, especially the Wood Creek game. We encourage all of you to tune in on the 13th of December. That will be our next sports broadcast here on Eye of the Tiger live streams as the football season appears like it will end tonight. Like I said, I don't like to make too many assumptions here, but it's 52-14 with 11:40 to go. I think it's a little bit safe to say that the season is coming to an end. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. So what are the main things I've noticed out of Vacaville tonight? Really efficient offense. They break huddle quick. They get in the huddle, they decide to play, they come back to the line, they run it efficiently. They execute the play. And, you know, I've seen that all night from them. And Roseville has not faced this fast of an offense. I mean, they did get blown out by Antelope 42-7 a couple weeks ago due to a running back that they could not stop in Elijah Dotson. And tonight, Tim Jackson's the running back for the Bulldogs of Vacaville. They could not stop him, but we have not seen them go up against this type of pace. And it's not necessarily a no-huddle pace, but it's a quick, huddle, line up, and go. And the runs to the left, unable to stop those as well.
Vincent Pace, stopped by number 28, Jordan Berry, and number 52, Nico Andrada. Fourth down.
So they're actually going to line up for the field goal here. There it goes. Oh, man. Couldn't have done that again if he tried. Hey, they're trying to go for, you might as well practice some stuff when you got 9:40 to go here and it's 52-14. Yeah, let's take we got replay on that? This is great. This is great. Don't we just love this replay? Got the slow-mo on this. Oh, that's excellent. Yes. Big fan of that replay, Connor. Play action. I think Clark called it in. You have the backup quarterback, Alves, Kyle Alves, into the game now as Martig's days, Roseville playing quarterback, have come to an end. And his final game will be a 52-14 loss. But for this class of 2017, nothing to hang their hats on, hang their heads. I mean, they had a great season. A better one than any of us could have expected. Honestly, I expected them to go about 500, 5-5, or 6-4. Definitely not 9-1. They brought a lot of pride to the school, James. They did a really great thing for the school, which I feel like has had a bad rap at just being bad at the major sports. You know, being bad at football, kind of average. Basketball, kind of not being able to get over the hump. The football team brought a lot of pride to the school, and it was good to see them go on the run that they did, especially this class.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, being part of the class of 2017, all three of us are. I mean, it's just nice to see our class doing something good for the school. Like, it's nice to see our team go a regular season 9-1. That's just a great feeling. But just to see a defeat like this, it just hurts. Even for those who don't play, who have never played, it hurts.
Pass intended for Josh Clark.
That's how much it hurts. Hopefully I didn't hurt your ears.
Jacob Abranowitz defending.
This play right here, blown dead.
Offside against the Bulldogs. 5 yards penalty. Second down, 5.
Alves fires it out. So now it's time for the juniors to take over and see what they can do. Getting some experience in the playoff game. That was Rutgers senior, but you know, Alves obviously one of the juniors on this team. And you know, they're gonna have their chance next year as the big man on campus, the seniors on campus, the most experienced, to see what they can do to lead their team. They have a very, very good JV team coming in to help them out, though. A JV team that went 10-0. The class of 2019 looks to put in work next year with the 2018 class of seniors. But it is good. You know, Roseville has the success of a home playoff game this year. To be honest, I don't know the last time that they had a home playoff game. Probably in the early 90s. But you know, to have that JV team come in 10-0, I don't care at any level, that's impressive. And that is definitely something good for the future for them. That's a mammoth of a tackle right there. That right there was a mammoth of a tackle.
Sacked by Sean Trott.
Sean Trott. Sean Trott, you know, got him caught. Take a look at this replay right here as McMinn goes for the run, and that's a wrap up and that's a sling down. Alves airs it out. Alves deep and off the hands.
Pass intended for Jason Russell.
Jason Russell almost on that one. He's going to be kicking himself about that. He's in the final stages of his football career. Unless he goes, he's going to go play college football? No. Jason Russell needed the length. Needed the length. I believe they got him. Do they still got him out there? Yeah, Jason Russell, Josh Clark. Cooley. That's what I'm talking about on that right side. Oh, he goes the other way.
Pass intended for Jay Rosano.
Oh, hey, that was Cooley too, though. So you know you can't lose on that play right there. Can't lose. Two Cooley kids who drop passes in a row. Yeah, okay. That was a turnover on downs as well. And if Vacaville will show sportsmanship, then they won't score. But it's playoffs, so they're probably going to go for whatever they got to do. So Vacaville, number 10 seed, will go travel to Loomis to take on Del Oro. Next week, the number 2 seed, and they defeated the number 15 seed, and I don't know who that was, but they defeated them, so okay. So number 2 versus number 10 next week, and we will not have that game for you because, well, we're Roseville's broadcast. But we thank you, for everyone who's tuned into these games, whether live or on YouTube all season long. This is my last football game that I will ever call. I've done this for 4 years. I've done every game except 2. Granite Bay freshman year, Chico this year. I've done every other game for a total of, what would that be? 4, 4, 8, 5, 13, 18 games. This is my 18th game that I've done. Too short of the max 20 that I could have done in 4 years, but I really appreciate having the opportunity. If I could just do some reflection, freshman year I did this with Will White, who graduated class of 2014. Karan Tandell, I did it with Karan as well, yes. I remember that. It was not play-by-play until sophomore year when Jason Russell, Sam Toomey, James Jones, shout out to him, not even in the class, comes out here, does the camera, does the scoreboard, does work. It's his first time doing scoreboard tonight, but anyway, he does what he does. I'd like to also thank, again, junior year, it was the same guys, James Jones, Jason Russell, Sam Toomey, they were out here with me doing this. As Alves airs it out deep. And Jason Russell, as I was talking about him, Josh Clark.
Pass complete to Josh Clark for a touchdown.
We wanted it to be Jason over here. Josh Clark gets a touchdown, and that could give him 21. 52-21 could be the final, unless they go for 2. But anyway, the time is running down here in this game. And also, senior year, I'd like to thank Brian Nuevo, Cale Gibson, Connor McKibben, and everybody else that helped out. Ben Welker over the years. And that's going to be it on Eye of the Tiger Sports Network. Oh, hold up. Okay, here's the last play that I will ever call. Let it go in.
Good job, guys.
No. Okay, well, that's how it ends. 52-20, no mercy, I guess. No mercy. That's how it is. Well, in the CIF SJS Division II Playoff Round 1, Game 52 for the Bulldogs, 20 for Roseville. 52-20 is the final score here on EOTSN out of the Tiger Sports Network. We'll do a little post-game show here just to do some reflection. So that's it. Like I said, I spent kind of the last minute talking about my experience doing this. I'd like to thank also media teacher Bobby Ritter, allowing me to give me the blueprint so I could come here and giving me, the keys to have the involvement here with the broadcast. And we really look forward to this basketball season, as we'll continue to bring you the best coverage we could possibly give you with the replays, with the multiple cameras and everything else that we do here at Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. That's going to end the season for the Roseville Tigers. And this is our final sign-off for Josh Carson, James Jones, and Connor McKibben. We'd like to thank all of you for watching all season long on EOTSN, Eye of the Tiger Sports Network.